Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, and this is video log number 68. Good news! Flat Earth is ace, and it makes people happy, me included. So I was kind of minding my own business, well, actually stewing in rage because Vodafone had overcharged me for my phone bill, so I was fuming, and 3 hours of phone calls later, I was no happier, despite getting a meagre few quid back off them. But while I'm sitting there stewing in my juices over the outrage that is my phone bill, I get an unexpected Google Hangout call. And I've never done Google Hangouts before. I've done plenty of Skype calls, but not Google Hangout calls. And it was from a chap named Jonathan, who's got a YouTube channel. He's just literally started up called, let me get this right, PLANE, Plain Truther UK. I think that's right. And he just dropped me a line, and I'll talk to anybody. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the trolls leaving horrible comments or somebody who wants to have a Skype call with me. I'll happily natter away for ages. And this guy got in touch and was basically, asking a few questions about possible experiments to conduct. And, I surprised myself about how knowledgeable I was, because I generally consider myself to be completely ignorant of most things. We'll stick out videos based on limited proof and hope to get the evidence coming to me. Saying there's no satellites in space was not based on very much research. You can't really prove a negative, but I put it out there mainly so that the debunkers would come along and set me straight, and they did. They educated me all about the NASA lies and how wonderful and complex they are. Anyway, the point is, this Jonathan guy gets in touch, and he's all keen and reared up and happy, telling me that he's got these sleeping pills. And literally during the video call, he showed me the sleeping pills, and then tossed them over his shoulder, and he's like, yeah, I don't need these no more. And I said, well, forget your experiments. Make a video about this, it's brilliant. It's so uplifting to hear that somebody's come to flat Earth. I hate to use it like that now. Maybe I should moderate it. Discovered the globe lie and felt better for it. Morgile said the same thing. He had heart palpitations. He wasn't getting any sleep. Suddenly he figures out that we're not spinning on our axis at 1,000 miles an hour, or heaven forbid travelling around a black hole at 500,000 miles an hour, and he sleeps better. What more can you say to people? If they want to see it as a cult, just tell them it isn't. Say it's about self-discovery. You try telling somebody that they need to come to your flat earth cult and see how long you last. But yeah, when you open your own eyes and realise for yourself, it's a totally different story. You start smiling more, you sleep better, and if Jonathan's anything to go by, yeah, you do want to shout it from the rooftops. You do want to go out and get better and more proof. You do want to confirm further on. I've said it in the last two video logs, but Tiger Dan is doing the best thing in the world for everybody at the moment. If we want to hang on to 1,000-year-old map that's been hidden, quote unquote hidden, in plain sight, with massive arrows pointing to it saying, look, this is the Earth, this is it, it's flat. Well, I'm not all for assuming that 1,000-year-old map that's been overlaid and changed this much has anything to do with the reality of where we actually live. And as Tiger Dan has found out, it doesn't. So, it doesn't mean the Earth isn't flat. Doesn't mean we can prove it is either. And that's probably the nub of where Tiger Dan's going with this. If you're going to make an omelette, you've got to break a few eggs. And I'm not prepared to hang on to 1,000-year-old information just because it's vaguely close to what we know, especially when alarm bells start ringing because of the way it's been, quote unquote, hidden in plain sight. What I am interested in is how much happier I am, how much more sleep I get, how much more interested in the spiritual I am, how much less interested in money I am. And that, for me, is all that really matters. If you want to put this encompassing globe lie term into the brackets of flat Earth, and that makes you happy, more power to you all. In the meantime, the real researchers, the people who want proper proof and want to actually progress where we live, we should prop these people up. We should give them thumbs up, and we should not call them out as masons and demons just because they're going about it in a way that we may not approve of. If Kent was listening to this conversation, he'd have as big a smile as I do. When Tiger Dan pointed the finger at Kent, we all jumped for joy. Yay! Tell him how little proof he's done. Tell him how little research he's done. Why hasn't Kent done basic research? Then he says it about flat Earth. Shock horror. We all hate him. Well, I don't. I'm still happy. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you all in the next video.